Howdy everybody, Efour here, and welcome back to the channel for Season 3, Episode 4 of our FIFA 22 Youth to Gold save. Now, as you guys have seen, we've had a rocky start to the season. Last episode's play was a little bit better, and we did decent off camera before this episode, but we're going to take on Shrewsbury today, who are currently sitting in 3rd place, so let's hop in and check out what we have planned for this episode. Since you were last with me with the youth scouting reports, we took on Lincoln City in the Papa John's Trophy. We scored a 78th minute equalizer from Wilson, our backup right winger, and we gave up an 86th minute goal in the end to lose that game, another frustrating late goal let up. We then took on Wickham in the league, and Baker had 4 goals in this game. He actually had 4 shots and 4 goals. We throttled them and looked really dominant in that game. We then took on Sunderland, and at the time we were in 4th position and they were in 7th, just outside the playoff spots. We let up a goal, and I was really struggling to get back into this game. I used all second team guys because I figured we should try and get a win against Wickham, so we used the first team in the game against Wickham. Sunderland, we used the second team to rest up the first team for this game that we're going to take today against Shrewsbury, and we couldn't really get anything going. I brought Schaefer on near the end of the game on the left wing to replace Nilsson, and we hit Sunderland on a counterattack off one of their corners. Schaefer ran down the left wing and crossed it back post to Wilson, and he got us a goal. I think it was the 84th minute to draw that game 1-1. It was better than getting 0 points. I wish we would have definitely gotten the 3 points, but we still got 1 point from that. And again, we're going to take on Shrewsbury today, but let's see where we sit in the league before we hop into that game. As you can see here, we are sitting in 5th position on 23 points. We take on Shrewsbury today, who are in 3rd with 26 points. I'm really hoping we can get a win here today. If we get 26 points and Birmingham City and Shrewsbury both stay on 26 points, we would move above both those teams due to our goal difference. Our offense is finally clicking. We have 24 goals for, which is 2nd best in the league, and we have 12 goals against, which is 3rd best in the league. So our defense and offense are really starting to come together now. We got to hit a positive run of form in the league to try and climb back up. As you guys know, I'm looking for those top 2 spots, and really I want to win the title this year. But to do that, we got to start winning some games, and hopefully Peterborough will drop some points so that we can close that 7-point gap. But let's hop in today against Shrewsbury and see if we can get a win. So this is the starting lineup for our game against Shrewsbury. We have Smith in goal, a back 4 of Jonassen, Bishop, Lundberg, and Taylor. Crespo and Perea make up the midfield pairing with Schaefer, Carlson, and Graham, the attacking 3 behind Baker. Again, we're going to keep going with this 4-2-3-1. I do think it's our best system. It's looked pretty good. We do have the off game that you guys have seen, unfortunately, on camera where we can't seem to get anything going. But overall, I do think this is our best system. Our bench is Mohamed, Osorio, Villalba, Menendez, Nilsson, Wilson, and Vasquez. So let's get into this game, and we got to start getting a run of form going together. So let's start that run of form today with a win. Really fast, before we hop into that game, I do want to show that on the 4-2-3-1, we have switched our tactics to match our tactics as we play in the 4-1-2-1-2. We have balanced defensive style. Our width is 45, so we've tightened up a little bit to keep guys a little bit closer to the center of the pitch. Depth is at 65. We've dropped that back from 80. Hopefully that'll help us stop getting caught out on the opposition counterattacks. Our build-up play is going to be fast build-up, looking to get the ball forward rapidly with direct passing, playing balls in behind the defense. Our width is 45, same as our defense. Players in the box, we're sitting at 6, just trying to get some runs in on attacking crosses. And corners and free kicks, we're going down to 1 so that we don't get caught out on counterattacks from our set pieces. So, again, let's hop into this game, and man, I really want to win. And here we are, that game that Baker had with 4 goals, it was beautiful. He had a really nice goal in that game. I thought about trying to show you guys it. I wasn't recording it, but I did get the replay recorded. I'm not sure I'm going to do that, but it was just beautiful. It was played in over the top with a lofted through ball, and he got it on his left foot, chipped it up over the defender, and then fired it home off the top post, the crossbar. It was just gorgeous. So hopefully today he can put on another show for you guys. And first, we got to play some defense. I pull Osorio out of position right there again, and I seem to do that a lot. It's something that I, as a player, got to work on. Poor pass there from Carlson. Doesn't make it through how I wanted it to. And they are on the attack here yet again. You got to remember that they are a good team. They currently sit third in the league. They're not bad at all. So we have to play sound defensively and really try and get this thing rolling a little bit better than we have been. Another thing that I think I'm going to change, and Schaefer's in here. Baker's there. Oh, he scorpion kicked it, but didn't make it. What a crazy attempt. That was gorgeous. Unfortunately, it didn't come off. But wow, what a shot. And we have Carlson with it here. We'll go back to Pereira, out to Crespo. I don't know why Bishop is all the way up here. Going back to Pereira, into Crespo, into Schaefer now. Crespo, we're going to rocket this. And it's in the goal. We are up 1-0. Beautiful team play. Great build-up play. I think I was saying before that I'm going to probably turn my wing backs to stay back while attacking because it seems like they're out of position a lot on defense. But pass into Crespo, goes to Schaefer. Crespo gets it back from Schaefer and slots it home into the bottom corner. 1-0, goal to the good. And we have switched our, I just did it, but we just switched our fullbacks to stay back while attacking. I think it's going to help us out, honestly, in the long run. Just from getting caught out on the defense. See, look at that. Taylor's already back here in position, and a lot of times Jonason, Osorio, Taylor, they are chasing back, trying to get back into a defensive position, and that causes us to get overwhelmed and outmatched in terms of numbers on defense a lot. So I think this is going to help us out, keeping these guys. Oh, okay. We get a free kick here from Schaefer, and you guys know the drill. We're going to definitely try this. I got to get the spot correct, and that's probably too close to the keeper, yeah. Not quite where I wanted it, but we are getting closer. I think thus far in the save, we've only scored free kick goals twice, I think. We'll go like that, and we're going to go back over to Crespo, down to Pereira, and he's going to rocket that across. It is blocked by the defender, and now they are getting it out of their zone. They are on the edge of our area here. It is blocked by Lundberg, out for a corner for them. And here's that corner. Last night was the NFL draft, which was super cool. That's a goal. Oh, goes over the bar, thankfully. But last night was the draft. I love the NFL draft. As you guys have heard me say in the past couple episodes, I love development and developing. And so seeing these guys get drafted and getting to watch what teams they're going to go to see the start of their career and potentially how they're going to develop into the future is super cool to me. That's off topic, but just really cool. I'm pretty shocked that Trayvon Walker went #1 overall. I think the Jags might regret that one when I have a feeling Aiden Hutchinson is going to be a beast. So only time will tell, right? And Carlson loses that ball there. I was trying to do a step over. It's taken off him, but that is halftime. We're up 1-0, and already just having our fullbacks sit back and stay back while attacking, we feel way more solid in the defense. So I'm going to keep doing that and see if maybe that helps us out. I feel like when they're attacking, they're not offering enough on offense to really justify them getting out of defensive position. So we're going to keep them there. Let's hop into the second half. Now, the second game we're going to play in today's episode, I don't know if any of you eagle-eyed may have seen it when we were looking at since you were last with me, but we play a Premier League team today in the Carabao Cup, and I'm really excited to get into that game. Not necessarily for seeing that we will win, but our team is way better than we were last year when we took on West Ham, and we lost that game 4-1. We got one goal back, but they definitely handled us easily. Hopefully today, against this other Premier League team, we will give a better account of ourselves. Baker's in here, and he's going to rocket that, and the defender blocks it. It is out for a corner. So here's Schaefer's corner. We don't have a lot of guys in the box, and we almost score from it anyways. But I'm not really bothered by it. We have two players sitting on the edge of the area, which is pretty nice for playing the ball back out to these guys. Like that, we win the ball back a lot. I turned it over, unfortunately. But the way that the corners are set up with only one bar into players forward, I like it a lot better. it gives us a second ball opportunity to try and get it into the back of the net. Taylor cuts that out beautifully. We got Graham turning and running. We will go nowhere because no one's making a run. And we have Baker, but he does get there first, and he gets the ball blocked. Crespo has the ball, and Baker misses as well. I wasn't expecting it to fall to him. Great save by their keeper. Corner. Schaefer's going to whip this one in. Maybe we can get Lundberg on this again. He doesn't, but look at that. We have Baker there, and this is what I'm talking about. Those second balls into the area are very nice. Terrible pass from Pereira, and Crespo is there to win it, and then he gets the ball taken off him. We're going to slide in, and I'll take it. Luckily, he didn't get his studs into the opposition player's leg, so it wasn't a red card or anything, but it stopped their counter. Good defensive play. We are going to make 3 changes. We're bringing Wilson in on the right wing for Graham. He's been getting into dangerous attacking positions, especially with Schaefer on the opposite wing. Schaefer makes great run-ins. Runs in? Is that how you... runs in, makes great runs in. I think that's how you say that. Into the opposition area, and Wilson is more often than not in a great position for a cross or a pass. So we're going to bring Wilson in. Menendez comes in for Carlson, and Villalba comes in for Crespo. Lundberg wins that ball back up to Menendez. We're going to give this up into Baker. I can't wait for Baker's pass to keep getting better, because he is going to be dangerous, making great attacking runs in behind. We got another corner. Schaefer sends this in. Or not Osorio. That was Jonassen was there but couldn't get his head to it. We'll go out here to Jonassen. And not quite how I wanted that to come off. I was trying to get it over to Wilson, but it wasn't quite to him, and they cut it out. Here they are attacking down our right side. We are still only up by 1, so we have to play smart, good defense here. I pull Lundberg out of position. They cross it. Bishop is there to cut it out. And terrible pass from Pereira. I got caught, not really sure what to do. Jonassen's there. We're going to give that up to Schaefer. Go in to Villalba. Menendez up to Baker. Down to Schaefer. Is a poor pass. Didn't get the power on it that was needed. And they are coming back into our half. Bishop was there to get a foot in, but doesn't get the ball off the attacker. And Taylor's back for that. Another thing about having our wingbacks stay back is their stamina. They both have tons of energy left, and we're at the very end of the game. So I do think that that's going to end up paying off for us in the long run. It seems like we have been way more defensively secure, and that's, as you guys know, what I need. I'm not the best at FIFA anymore, and man, do I get caught out. We're going to get that into Schaefer, and saved by the keeper. I really should have put that in the back of the net. Corner here from Schaefer yet again. We've had 5 corners this game, which is pretty crazy. We got Baker trying to get back to it. He does end up winning it, and we have Bishop. Gives it to Menendez. No foul from the ref. It looked like he did not get the ball, but doesn't matter. We got Menendez. I thought Menendez was going to win that back. He doesn't, and they are attacking us here again. I would hate to really rue that missed chance from Schaefer, and also the one from Baker. I forgot about that one where he was right in front of the goal. And that is the end of the game. We win 1-0 against 3rd in the league, Shrewsbury. Oh, that's exciting. Let's go see where that leaves us in the league, and I will show you who we're going to be taking on in the Carabao Cup. So that win against Shrewsbury sees us move above them in the league table. We are sitting in 3rd. Peterborough must have lost their game because they're still on 30 points. So now we are only 4 points behind Peterborough, 3 points behind Birmingham City. But we got to keep winning and try and push into that top 2 conversation. I really believe still that we should win the title this season. And that was also Crespo's first goal of the year, and it was the game winner. So our defense is looking better, keeping those wingbacks back. We're going to keep rolling with that. We have 1 game off camera, and I'll be back in just a moment to show you who we take on in the Carabao Cup. So we took on Doncaster in the league, and we drew 2-2. It was starting our entire second team because we were resting the team up for the game today, which, as you can see, is against Everton, who we take on in the Carabao Cup. But in the Doncaster game, we had all second-team players in, and we went down 1-0. King then answered back with his second goal of the season. We then let up a late goal again. We were caught out on the counter, which was frustrating because, as I was saying before this break, we had just changed our tactics to have our wing-back sit back, and on our right side down their left wing, they got a counter in, and the guy ran free pretty much into our goal, into our 18-yard box, and scored a goal. Frustrating result, but we brought Schaefer on, and in the 92nd minute, he scored an equalizer. So before we hop into this game against Everton, let's see where we are in the league table. We dropped one place back down into 4th. Shrewsbury goes back above us. Birmingham City and Peterborough both won their games, and so now the gap to second place is 5 points. Again, we have to get some stuff going. We just have no consistency. We're getting a lot of draws this season. We have 6 draws, 7 wins, 3 losses, and we got to figure out how to turn those draws into victories before this season gets away from us and we can no longer make it into those automatic promotion spots. But we're going to hop into the game against Everton, so let's go get into it. This is the team we're taking into the game against Everton. It's essentially our first team squad. Smith in goal, a back four of Jonasson, Bishop, Lundberg, and Taylor. Crespo and Perea make up the midfield pairing, with Schaefer, Carlson, and Graham the attacking 3 behind Baker. The bench looks the same as always. Mohamed, Osorio, Villalba, Menendez, Nilsson and Wilson, and Vasquez rounding out the bench. Now, really quick, just in terms of our second team squad, we had been using Dahlberg as our right back. He's not bad, and maybe now with the wing back sitting back rather than joining the attack, he might do better. But we've been using Cook, our third string left back, as our backup right back. And he's been doing, I feel, a better job than Dahlberg had been doing. So we're going to keep rolling with that. And I just wanted to update you guys on that little development that you guys don't always get to see. So without further ado, let's hop into this game against Everton and see if we can get some magic in the cup and come out with a win. And here we are getting into this game. I would be happy with the 2-0 loss. If we can get a 2-0 loss, obviously we're going to push for a win. But if we get a 2-0 loss against a Premier League side, that's improvement from last year when we lost 4-1 to West Ham. So we're going to try and do our best. They have Charles de Ketelaere, who is a up-and-coming young prospect in the world of football. Schaefer's offsides. Dele Alli is also on their bench. But no super big standout names on this Everton team, but they're still a Premier League team, a good team, and we have to try and make something happen today. Blocked there by Lundberg. Sorry, I wasn't talking because I got real focused. And now we're trying to hit him on the counter. We'll send this out to Schaefer, and he's offsides. Dang it. That's a poor pass. I should have just run in with Schaefer. They're getting us on this offside trap a lot, and we got to try and get some good attack going. Thus far, this entire game has pretty much been played in our half. So we got to start getting some good defensive plays together. There was one with Lundberg getting that. We got Crespo making a run here. This looks dangerous. Crespo is running in, and he's not fast enough. That's a bummer. I really thought that we were looking good to get in behind there. Maybe took one too many touches. Should have got it out of Crespo's feet. Offsides from them, but it has been a back and forth game, end-to-end stuff to start this game out. Let's try and see if we can get some offense rolling. And we're going to go back into Baker here, and we'll go out to Schaefer. He's offsides. Yeah, he was offsides. Dang it, another one. Here they are in our half again. Jonasson is going out to take on the right winger, and it's out for a corner. Let's see how we can defend it. Looks like they're going to play it short. We have Crespo marking this man, picking the ball up. Now they have it on the edge of our penalty area, and I thought he was going to rip that. He didn't. They take that shot, and we're going to try and get this out. We got Graham with the ball. He gets it by on some fortunate bounces. And we got Crespo in there. We're going to give this out to Schaefer, and he is in here. This is a goal. Let's go! Hit him with the dead fish. And we're up 1-0 against Everton. We have not been getting dominated. Like I said, it's been end-to-end stuff. It hasn't necessarily been comfortable, But we've had a couple good attacking opportunities, and we finally get one to stick. Schaefer could honestly be starting in the Premier League, probably for this Everton team. He is a great player. I'm going to be looking to try and extend his contract, but what a goal. We are up 1-0 in the Carabao Cup against Everton. Here they are coming down our right side. Oh, and it goes out of bounds. That was a close one. Now we're going to have a little bit of work to do to try and get this out of our end. And that was a terrible pass from me. This could be bad. Great save from Smith and a great shot from them. Smith is equal to it. He has to stretch out so far to his left, but he gets a hand on it to keep it out of the net. They have a corner. Looks like they're going to play this short again. We have Crespo here. Last time they went to the edge of the area. This time they try and play it in, and that was dumb. I knew right when I hit X, why am I passing it out of that position? Taylor is there to grab it. Graham, we're going into Pereira now. We have Carlson here, and Schaefer's offsides. Right? Yeah. They held it, so I wasn't sure, but he's offsides yet again. They're in our half again, but we are close to halftime. I would love to get there, and we do. We get into halftime up 1-0 against Everton. This could be the biggest game or the biggest win in the club's history. If we can come out on top against a Premier League team, that would be huge. So let's get into the second half, play some good defense, and maybe get another goal to really put the nail in the coffin. And here is that second half. Now, I just saw that. I was double checking that my sound was working. That would really stink if I got this deep into this episode and my sound wasn't on. But I just saw that Manchester City are winning their game. So that's a potential matchup that we would have to take if we win this game. Wolves are winning their game against Charlton Athletic 2-0. But Swansea City are beating Liverpool 1-0. That would be a huge upset if Swansea can pull that off. They're in the Championship. Not a terrible team, but definitely not on the level of a team like Liverpool. So, we have it all to play for still. Oh, no. Okay, good defense. On the edge of our area, we get it out, and that's frustrating. I feel like we give up so many goals like that where they get a fortunate bounce. Looks like Charles de Ketelaere, who plays for Club Bruges right now in real life in Belgium. But, I mean, we get a foot on the ball, and I didn't pass it out fast enough. Falls right back to them, and they slot it home. Fortunately, we have been playing really well this game. So I do believe that we have another goal in us, but what a frustrating goal to give up. And here they are in our opposition. Or not opposition, but in our penalty area again. And I throw it right to them. We are out of position. Smith is there to gather it. But, man, I just have to play better and smarter. Because right now I'm making bad passes. Not being smart with the football. Get it into Carlson. Oh. That's all I have to say. That's my expert commentating for you right now. Just a little frustrating. All right. We are on the back foot. They're coming into our penalty area again, and what a ball. It goes to no one, gratefully. We're going down to Graham. Terrible pass from Baker. Oh, what a bad pass. We had Graham. If he could have got it outside, Graham was in there with a shout of getting in on goal, and I've switched to the wrong guy twice now, and they make me pay for it. What a bummer. I switched to the center back. I think Bishop pulled him out of position. Then it switched me to Taylor, pulled him out of position. I was trying to switch to Crespo or Pereira. Again, my central midfielders don't get back. Look at them. They're both sitting there. The guy's running in. Neither of them are pressuring, and they slot it home. All right, we got to get a goal back. We have 20 minutes to do so. The second half, we have yet to get into an attacking position. I'm not exactly sure why. I wish I had some better diagnosis for you. But, I mean, it's just like that. I couldn't see Schaefer, and I was hoping that he would be in front of that defender. He's making a run in behind, and it goes right to the defender. They cut it out, but I feel like this is ours to lose. We have really played well considering we're playing a Premier League team, but we have to get a goal back, a goal back is our main thing, and we're getting this over to Carlson. He is in here. He's short. He's not going to win that because he is a short little weak loser. Sorry, that's mean. But he doesn't get it back, and he gets that back, and he's going to rip this, and it's blocked by the defender. We're going to send Baker out here to chase. Graham can't pressure. They get it out and break down our press. They're running into our opposition area, but as you can see here, I'm running around and pressuring with our central midfielder, but Pereira is just running around doing nothing, not pressuring anybody. I got to figure out instructions for defense to where they will get back and play some defense. Terrible pass from Jonasson. Crespo doesn't get to it, and they're looking to hit us on the counter yet again. After such a promising start, it has been a frustrating second half. We have Schaefer running in here, and I think I'm going to cross it. And Graham was there, gets in behind him, and he can't get ahead to it. And that is the end of the game. I didn't even realize that was our last attack. I said at the beginning of that game, a 2-0 loss I would be happy with. We lose 2-1. We played really, really well. We've come such a long way since last season's cup game against West Ham, but I feel like that was one that we lost. Just they got a fortunate bounce and slotted it home, and then I switched to the wrong player twice and pulled 2 defensive players out of position. Frustrated with the center mids. Got to figure out how to get them back pressuring the attacking players. But we'll be back in just a second with the youth scouting reports. As you can see here, Watford beat Queen's Park Rangers. To advance, Chelsea took on Hull City and beat them. Leicester beat Cardiff on penalties. Arsenal, go Gunners, beat Sheffield United 1-0. Wolves beat Charlton Athletic 3-0. Manchester City won on penalties against Southampton. Great game from Southampton. Swansea City beat Liverpool. That is huge. That's the headline of this round of the Carabao Cup. It's not a huge cup in terms of prestige or anything, but still, Liverpool should not be losing to Swansea, and we lose 2-1 to Everton. So now we got to look at the FA Cup when we start getting into that and hopefully make a run in that one as well. But we're starting to get deeper into these cup competitions. Our team is really developing. And again, we should be pushing for promotion this season, no question. So let's get forward to the next youth squad scouting updates and youth academy reports. So we took on Gillingham off camera and we won 1-0. Schaefer had an 8th-minute goal early in the game and we held on defensively for another win. We now sit on 30 points in 3rd place still, but now 5 points behind 2nd place, 6 points behind 1st place. Again, I know I keep saying it, but we have to keep winning. Both teams at the top of the table have 11 wins and we only have 8. Now, it's those draws. We keep having so many draws. We got to convert these draws into wins. We have the 2nd most potent offense in the league and the 3rd best defense in the or 2nd best defense in the league actually. So again, we're looking good, but we got to start getting some wins instead of draws. Hinga, Dinga, Dargan. It's time to get into the scouting reports. Here is a look at our youth academy. Jacob Lund is progressing. Cameron Wilson has gone up 1. Mike Nelson has yet to go up. Joseph Cook has gone up 2 since the beginning of the season, and Olafson is still at a 57. We will continue to check in with these guys as they develop. Cook and Lund are available to come up, but again, we're going to keep them down here until they tell me they will leave unless they're brought up. And if they come up and they're not going to get game time, we'll look to sell them early on. So let's go check out the scouting reports. Roberto Rivero is a $1.2 million valued player at 5'11", and he looks like he's probably a central midfielder. Depending on maybe what his defending is, he might be a winger, but we'll have to check him out and see. We're going to sign him up. So the only player we brought in from those 3 scouting reports is Roberto Rivero. He's 62 overall, pretty good player, but again, we're going to leave him down here because he has Bennett in front of him and King in front of him, along with, I forget his name, but we have another, maybe Barrett is his name, another central midfielder. He's a 57 overall, probably not going to really get into the team anymore, but Rivero is going to stay down here. Looks like a pretty good little player. We have him training as a central midfielder to focus on his dribbling, to get that ball control up, but looking like a good player. And again, guys, make sure you stay around to the end of the video because we get to do this. This is the bread and butter, the essence of this save is the scouting reports in the youth academy, developing these young players. I hope you guys are enjoying it as much as I am. I love this stuff, and so make sure you stay around to the end, because that's when the good stuff happens. But we will check in with these guys next month when we get the next Youth Academy report. But that is the end of the episode. If you have enjoyed that, leave a thumbs up on the video, subscribe to the channel, and turn that bell on so you see when I release these videos every Monday, Wednesday, Friday. I stream over on Twitch Tuesday, Thursdays, and Saturdays, and I'm going to be starting an NCAA 14 college football series over on Twitch. We're going to take the worst team on NCAA 14 and try and move them up into winning a national title. There's going to be stipulations and rules with that to make it a little more challenging, but come over to Twitch and check that out. I'm also going to be releasing TikTok content next week that really is going to be focusing on personal development and some kind of life tips and some life truths that can help you grow as a person, along with maybe some gaming content on there as well. But again, thank you so much for watching. I hope you guys are enjoying this journey through the crucible for Efour United. Until next time, Efour out.